Wowza. How you guys doing? Hello everyone. Actually, I've been avoiding this all day, but I need to, hold on. I don't want to click anything here. Hi everybody. I just made those switches from Alpha's recipe and I just looped it. It goes hard. Yeah, dude, those are probably like the loudest long pole switches I have ever experienced. Hands down. To touch up these stabs, and I never did that yesterday. There we go. How are you tonight? Pluto, I'm doing pretty good. I'm very grateful I was able to, oh my God, guys, I was productive today. Like, you know when you just feel good and you're just like, okay, let me do things? Pretty much how I felt today. Today was just like me being productive, which felt good. And then I was just like, okay, what else can I do? Unannounced stream. Did I not post it in news? Oh, I did. Yeah, today I forgot to post the schedule. My bad. But yeah, today was a nice productive day. How was your guys' day? I actually even went out to take some pictures today. I got I got one really nice photo that I truly liked. But, and then another one I loved it because it was just orange. Chozo had your back. Yeah, Chozo, I'm forever grateful to that man. That's awesome. Thank you, Pluto. How was your day, Pluto? The Wobster looking fire. I was gonna switch this tonight, but I decided against it. Actually, towards the end of the stream, if you guys are interested, I'm gonna actually put on those jade keycaps on my Envoy because I don't think I have caps on my Envoy now. Great day. Ordered my Penrose lube. Oh yeah, dude. I forgot the for some reason this morning, I was like, oh, this comes out next week. But yeah, I made a post about it earlier, but I don't know, it just keeps slipping my mind that this is like a release today. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish I had. This is not against mode or anything because this is how it's always been with mode when it comes to like release stuff. I think the Envoy is the only one I had like more time with. I wish I had like 5 days, total to work on content for this. Because I can at least get some photos and like a good written review out within that time period, Got some very minor things done, but ready for stream full of vibes. Love that. Excited to win all the subathon giveaways. That list I think is gonna get bigger, and I think there's gonna be more goals just because there's more boards to give away now. I'm not complaining, but just be ready for that list to be a little bit different. Travis, thank you so much for the tier 1, man.
Travis Go 24 gifted a tier 1 sub to Uncool Dude.
Thank you. Oh, Trudeau, you looking cozy? Look at this. Naj sent me this. It's he's doing his apparel stuff, and he's been doing embroidering. It's on like a Gildan, which I like Gildan sweaters. But...
Can I get in that hoodie with you, Daddy?
Huh? What? I mean, Kenny, yeah, if you want. We need Alex hoodies? Yeah, I need to... I have some, but they're just like print on demand. I want to actually like... I did this once. I actually had really awesome like custom done hoodies. But it just was really expensive, man. And I don't really want to do that. Like, I don't want to have to charge you guys $80 because that was like pretty much cost when I did it through the other company. I'd rather try to figure out a way that if I'm gonna charge $80 to $100, it's gonna be something like super custom. Yeah, and I kind of want to do like an orange, something like orange or like gray, or I don't know, just something cool. Embroidery is not cheap. Yeah, and the last one I did also had patches and like stuff like that too. So like the last custom one I did. But yeah, it ended up being like 80 USD and I think it was like 120 CAD or something like that. So just made my first DIY key with Monsgeek M2. Mon, that sounds awesome. I'm really happy. How's the build? Build is done already? No, we haven't even started yet. Music intense? I don't know why it's so intense today. Oh, is it really loud? Oh shit, it is kind of loud, huh? Sorry guys, my music was a little loud. Fush, what's going on, man? Thanks for the tier 1. Hoodie with orange shorts on it, really loud. My bad, guys. I didn't realize. My ears are kind of shot today. I went for a photo walk today. Okay, I want to bring this up, but I don't mean to like start a whole discussion about this. Dude, Toronto is like, I had to scrap a lot of photos and just edit a lot today, and I ended up just scrapping a lot of them. The city just feels really like there's just garbage everywhere. And then I even witnessed people like they were finished with their wrapper and just threw it on the floor, and then they were like 4 steps away from like a garbage bin. But like, it's pretty bad. Like I don't know. Today I really noticed it. Like it kind of hit hard today, and I'm like, this is messy looking today. Orange shorts, let's go. Orange shorts are gonna be a thing too. I wanna figure out a good way to do all of this stuff. I'm already kind of in contact with someone about the shorts, but we're getting there. All right, so the board today. The board today is from Zepsity. Now, Zepsity is, this is also like one of our sponsors of the stream. This week here, we're doing actually a bit of a sponsored week. But they do not pay me for the stream. This is just gonna be a look at their board. So take that for what it's worth. I'm giving you this as a disclaimer. These are the Wisteria switches. These have always been like insane value. Simply because I think they're what, 60 cents a switch? Let me double check. And they're hand lubed. Yeah, 60 cents a switch. And they're hand lubed with 3204. So they're pretty good. Mon, thank you so much for using your Prime, man. And Telly, thank you so much for your tier 1, bro. Appreciate you.
Pogwe here.
Thanks, man. Then we have some Heine PCBs. So always nice to see some fun Heine PCBs here. Okay. This is, oh my God, Archetype.
Damn, dude.
You know another board that I'm actually looking forward to taking a look at? I don't know the timeline because I haven't actually talked to Archetype in a little while, but the Evolve, or I guess whatever. What is it being called now? Wisteria's V2s are amazing. Yeah, I mean, like I've used them once before. I'm gonna use them tonight. I actually had something already pre-prepared, but I decided I wanted to use these. I didn't even realize that Zepsity shipped these to me inside the same box, and I was like, you know what? Like I don't want to keep using the same old switches I usually do. So, all right, let's take a look at the board. Because this board, just so you guys are aware, Zepsity told me about this a little while ago. And this board here has been, not delayed or anything, he's just been working on it for a little while. And it finally is ready to go soon. I think the details on the IC is January. So pretty soon. It's priced pretty fairly at $295 for what it is too. Can you ask Mike if they'll restock Heine PCBs? Yeah, I can ask him. Oh, hey, you guys didn't hear this from me. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys this, but forget that I told you. We'll have one out to you soon. Thank you, Archetype. Mike may have found someone for Loctite, but shh, keep it between us. Don't tell anybody. I've been badgering him enough that I think now he's taking it super serious. Every day I'm like, Loctite. All right, this is a nice bottom to this keyboard, so I have been looking forward to this for quite some time. Look at that. Look how interesting that bottom is. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I love the Vantage bottom too. It is so pretty. It's like the plastic's gonna keep crinkling until it stops. Everything about this is really pretty. The side profile, it kind of even gives me like a little bit of like a Key Cult vibe on the side profile a little bit just because of the, actually maybe not really. It's just really pretty. Like they did a really good job with the overall design of this board. It looks great. I don't know, there's just some like smudge marks on the inside. Yeah, it just is. Ano looks pretty good too. I do see a little bit of tooling, which is not a big deal. Underneath right there, like that right over there, but that's not really a huge deal. Alex, do you still have the full-size fossil? No, that one there I gave back. I wish, man. Adhesive pads L. Yeah, so a little bit about this. Adhesive pads are still a pretty predominant thing in the hobby. And what I mean by adhesive pads is the feet over here. I like seeing more companies incorporate things like push-in feet, just because, here, I'll give you an example, a really good example. As you can see, my adhesive feet on my Salvation are starting to slip off a little bit. And this is sometimes the problem with adhesives, right? So that's why I think press-in feet are always a nice addition to things, but the majority of adhesive stuff, like that's the extreme case, the majority of adhesive stuff isn't that bad, but it is nice to still see when boards do adhesive, or non-adhesive rather. I'm unboxing my Dracula V2. Want to bet it's fucked up or not? Hey, I bet 100 points. All right. But yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. I have to admit, really like this butt. I think that even the Vantage logo, it's not overdone. So, Alex, would you mind if I link my website? Yeah, Naj, go for it. Naj is the person who did the sweater for me, guys. Pie Guy, thank you so much for the Prime, dude.
Hope your day has been going well so far, Alex.
Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, dude, it's been a productive day for me, so I've been very happy about that. Recessed USB-C cable, which is good, pretty standard these days. What was the front height on this? Let me double check. I didn't memorize some of this. I don't know if it was on the Keycap. Maybe that's why I didn't remember. Oh, 18 mil. Very nice front height. 18 mil is the sweet spot for me. As I usually tell you guys, up to 20 mil is usually where I'm just kind of like whatever, but like 20 mil and below, I'm good. But 18 mil is definitely a sweet spot. 7.5 degree angle for typing, which is great too. So pretty nice. I like the low front height. Front height's very important for me. It is black, but it almost feels like it's not. It almost feels like it's like a tinge of gray, sorta. I don't know how to describe this, but it is technically, I think this is technically classified as black, yeah. Thanks, Naj. Very nice, though. I'm so pumped to put this together. Alrighty, let's see what else was in here. It kind of looks charcoal, right? Yeah, a little bit. Because the mode board we did yesterday, that was pretty on point for being like a true black, I think. This one here is more of a charcoal. All right, we got some gaskets. There's different durometers in here. We have a daughter board. I think this is a proprietary, actually, is it? No, it might be a standard one. I have to double check. It might be the one that goes with the high-end PCBs. We have some foam, which honestly is gonna stay in the box. More foam, honestly gonna stay in the box. By the way, guys, I have nothing against foam. I just, like, foam is something that I try to not build with immediately because I like to see if the board sounds good without it. I have a few boards that I've stuffed with foam and I'm like, yo, this is sick. But usually I like to test it without it first. I like to consider, my method is foam should be a modifier and not have the reliance put onto it. It should indeed be a modifier though. Ooh. I think I use half plate today, right? Is today a half plate day? Sorry, it might be loud. There's aluminum and I guess this is palm, I think. I think it's a half plate day though. I don't know, I'm kind of down for a half plate. Half plate pretty based? Yeah. By the way, Archetype, if you're still, oh, I think you were here. Recently built the Haven 65 with foam, honestly liked it. Yeah, it's not bad. Archetype, when's the Evolve scheduled? Like, when is that happening? These switches are so nice for 60 cents per, by the way. I inspected like 10 or 15 of these earlier today because I didn't know this was in the box till this morning, right? These were, they're saying hand lubed. I'm not sure if Zepsidy's done them or someone else has, but these were very consistent. Mind you, it was only a batch of about 15 that I tried. It opened, I was just inspecting, but early 2024. Sounds good, man. All right, PCB. I think these are just both the same, so I'll just grab one at random here. Wisteria V2s are the linear of the year IMO. Really? Like I said, I've used them once, but I didn't keep the board, so I didn't really get to like try the switch at length, you know? I was about to ask your thoughts on foam. Low-key, I'm kind of tired of using foam to make a keyboard sounds good. So, okay, my opinion. We'll get into this a little bit. We can spend some extra time on stream today. My opinion, foam is a modifier. I used to also like foam a lot in my boards, and then I kind of grew tired of it. Not that it's a bad thing, but I've realized now that I want the board to also sound good without the foam. So it's an important thing for my purchasing, right? Like when I'm thinking of buying a board, I want it to sound good with and without because I want options. Options are good for consumers, right? Like I want options when I buy stuff. If I truly, truly love something and, you know, it happens to only work with one or the other, then, you know, fine. Like that's a thing you're gonna do because you truly love that thing. But if you're buying something because you want to like experiment or you're not, you know, you're not like 100% on something, like I want the options to experiment, have fun with that, you know? So for me, it's important. Ooh, that is a nice PCB color. Okay. Options create dilemma for me. That's true too. Just being told what to do is also great too, I guess. That's a very pretty PCB. Good old Heine PCB. In Heine we trust? Yeah. PCB good? Yeah. Alex, we need to get you some HMX switches. What are those? It's SEM3, by the way, not FR4. This one? So, wait, Zep. We're talking about the PCB, right? Or are we talking about something else? Super foamy board triggers the misophonia? What is misophonia? Hold on, I need to Google this. Oh, cool, Zep. Have I used a CEM3 PCB before? I'm not even sure. Misophonia. Misophonia is a disorder in which certain sounds trigger emotional or physiological responses that might perceive as unreasonable given the circumstance. Those who have misophonia might describe it as when a sound drives you crazy. Oh, so would I have misophonia if I don't like chalkboard noises? Would that be considered one? I don't know, I feel like just annoying sounds, right? HMX switch is so good. Check out, okay, Keyboard Dad, you might have to link me some of these. It's more repetitive. Did it say repetitive? It just says certain sounds. Interesting. All right, so we'll use this guy. I think this is just a 1.6 mil. It's 1.6, right? I didn't see anything about that. All right, I think I am gonna use. Actually, let me double check one thing because I don't want to like have to struggle tonight also, but I'm kind of down to struggle a little bit. Let's get our package of switches here. Where did I put the switches now? Where did I put the switches? Did I put them on the... What the? Oh, it disappeared underneath here. To be honest, I'm quite tired of using foam to make my board sound better. There's tips and tricks you can take. Like, if you have a board that you think sounds... Oh yeah, okay. So this PCB, I'll have to do a little finagling with. It's okay. We'll do a half plate still. They're a little loose, not gonna lie. That's fine. We can still make it work. There's a trick to that, and we'll do the trick. You can just use this as like a guiding plate. So we'll make it. We'll have some fun with this. There's tricks though, Noob Glorious Gaming. We can kind of discuss some of those while I do stabilizers. But man, one thing that I feel like still isn't mainstream enough is just using polyfill. I love the color of that hoodie. Thank you, chick. Appreciate you. I got this from Naj. He's in chat. It's actually a Violet Evergarden hoodie. Sent you a link on Insta. Sounds good. I'll check it out after this. And also, I think I'm gonna do full backspace, split right, so I'll do 4 stabs total. Half lights on 60s are so nice. Yeah. It's weird. Even to this day, I kind of go back and forth with how much I like half plates. Sometimes I'm like, oh no, it's a little too deep. And then I'm like, wait, no, I like this. Polyfill is, I feel like polyfill isn't mainstream enough still. Like, a lot of people still just, you know, use the pour-on foams that are given to you. But polyfill is great because it can still make the board sound full without taking away some of the metallic-y noise that you would get inside of your keyboard, you know? And if you're worried about the polyfill, you know, being kind of messy, yeah, it's a little bit messy. But it's definitely my go-to if the keyboard sounds like a hollow mess or just like something about it doesn't sound good. Another thing that I think doesn't really get talked about, well, maybe it does get talked about, but I feel like I'm going to just reiterate things here. I personally think that people, okay, I'm just going to pre-label this, by the way. I am not saying people are doing things wrong, but I will say that I think people sometimes use plates that might not play well with the keyboard. So I'm just voicing an opinion. I'm not trying to criticize to an opinion alert. I think some people also, and it's tough because, you know, you have to buy other plates, but sometimes people use plates that sometimes don't always work with like the certain switch or the certain keyboard, right? So plate matters as well. You know, some safe bets that I've always said is aluminum works really well for gasket. Even for O-rings, aluminum is great. And then I would actually use something like polycarbonate or palm or just something very plastic for something like a top mount. I use FR4 when I know the board is going to be a little too metallic-y, but I generally stay away from things like FR4 and carbon fiber on personal builds because I feel like if the board's bright and then I use FR4 or carbon fiber, it just becomes too bright. Like it's too much. If that makes any sense. Kidding, no. No one's wrong for doing what they want to do, but that's just my opinion. Your thoughts on EVA foam? I think EVA foam is like, I don't know how to say this. Okay, well, I think EVA foam is just not good. It doesn't really do much to your keyboard. Like it doesn't really like fill it with, you know, a different sound profile. I think EVA foam is kind of a ripoff. I've never liked it in any of the boards that I've used, and it always feels so cheap. After the price increase of the loop yesterday, I decided to go with the Envoy instead. Super excited. I think you'll enjoy the Envoy. What combination of Envoy did you end up getting? What did you end up doing here for yourself? We'll get my lube. EVA sucks, doesn't do shit. I've never liked it. I've never understood the appeal in it personally. So my experience is about varying materials. Like if you have all alu board, it could be a good breakup of, yeah, there's that too, right? Like it comes with a little bit of experience, but it definitely depends. Mounting, like so many different things, right? I think the GMMK Pro and drop boards have EVA foam makes sense. It makes sense because it's cheaper. I used to work for a company that sold pour-on foams and like some of the higher quality foams. And yeah, that stuff actually gets a little bit more expensive. It's not terribly expensive, but it is like on the, you know, the grand scheme of things, it is a little bit more expensive than something like an EVA foam or just a cheap foam. Speaking of plates, I have a board, phase 1. Wait, okay, can I tell you guys a quick story? I was walking around today and I saw a lady walking around too. She was a bit older and I looked at her camera that she had around her neck and she was just like perusing the neighborhood. She had like a $50,000-$60,000 camera just like out in the open. It was crazy. She had a phase 1, just like taking photos of the neighborhood. It like blew my mind. I'm like, I would never bring that outside. I would never do that, dude. No, not a Leica. She had like a phase 1. No, I don't have a phase. Yeah, unrelated note. I have now acquired a phase 1. Yeah, it was like the strangest thing, Bruno. I saw it and I looked at it and I recognized it and I'm like, I don't know what model it is, but I can only assume that it's in the range of like $40,000 to $50,000. Brocker, I was too intimidated, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man, I was too intimidated. But back to Spike, I have a board phase 1. To be honest, I don't like the plate I got with it. What should I do? You could just like go to something. I don't know how it works, but you could just see if you can make a plate. Alternatively, what kind of plate is it? Is it FR4? You could technically cut it to be a half plate. You could try to do that. Can you please show us your phase 1? I don't have a phase 1, guys. I don't think I'll ever in my lifetime own something like that. Absolutely bonkers. I've never seen one in person, though. That was the closest I've ever seen one in person. Well, okay, I'm lying. At the camera store, I've seen one, but I mean out in the wild. I showed you my phase 1. Please respond, sugar mommy. Dude, it was crazy. But you know what? You can tell. At least I could tell that person. Like, you can tell they're an experienced photographer. Because it was like they had it kitted out too. Like it wasn't just like, you know, something you buy off the shelf because you have money. How many subs to our phase 1? If we wanted to buy a phase 1, we'd need like, how many subs would we need for that? It's like what, 40, 50 grand for a phase 1? See ya, Archetype. What's the cheapest phase 1 you can buy? I'm on it. I got you. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Can we do the math? Gyat, huh? On a side question, do you have plans to travel to Singapore? I would love to. I've heard amazing things. I've heard Singapore is also very clean, which is like the streets are like super clean. Is it true that in Singapore gum is not really a big thing there? Like people don't chew gum because it's like dirty and stuff. Here in Toronto, like everyone just spits their gum everywhere. It's disgusting. Alex streams now in 5D. Yeah, is it like 60 grand? Gum is literally illegal there. Is it actually illegal? I thought that was only like a joke. It's illegal to sell gum? Isn't gum just like not good for you anyways? Isn't it like kind of fuck you up a little bit? I'm not big on gum. I'll only chew it if I, get like a little, not seasick, but like, you just feel a little nauseous. Sometimes that kind of helps me, but it's illegal to be sold. Interesting. So, okay, question. If you bring, I'm obviously not gonna do this because I don't chew gum, but if you bring gum into Singapore, like what happens? Like, let's just say you're from out of country and you bring gum. You can eat it and bring it in, but you just can't sell it. Interesting. Honestly, I don't blame them, man. I do not blame them. Straight to jail? What did you do? I chewed gum. I wish you'd gum me up. Avo, oh my God. Dude, Darnie. Tier 1 for 3 months in advance? I really appreciate that, dude. Welcome, welcome. I build keyboards here for, I guess you probably already know, and that's probably why you sub, but I appreciate you being here. We don't sell gum here in Singapore, but you can chew it. Just don't litter it anywhere because you will be fined if littered. Honestly, I love that. I love that, dude. I wish Canada would adopt some of that stuff, like it's so gross here, bro. I heard it's illegal to throw trash in Singapore. It seems like a felony or something. I wish they did the same thing here. Based country. I heard really nice things. I would love to go there one day. I don't know when, noob, but I would love to go there. I went with an alu plate for my Envoy. Got Palm to try out as well, and I'm gonna pair it with Oil Kings. Did you get a wait for it, Mekton? I heard it's illegal. Oh, I already read the one there. Base country. People used to put gum on the train doors and prevent it from closing because of the sensors, cause delays. That's so stupid. People are so dumb. Like, actually so dumb. I feel like my cameras are just not having a good time like the last 2 days. Everything feels like it's just trying to focus but fails. Littering should be more illegal than it is in the United States. I agree, man. Like, you know what I do with when I have trash? If I can't find a garbage can, you know where it goes? Like, if I use a napkin or something at a restaurant and I just, like, I don't know, or if I get, like, a napkin, you know what I do? I roll it into a ball and put it in my pocket and just wait till I go home. Like, I'm not going to go, oh, and just throw it away. Like, I don't want my environment around me to be disgusting. Eat it. Honestly, if I need fiber, you know, I'll take a little bite. Yeah, you do a little empty of your pockets when you see a trash can. I get it. Remember to check your pockets before doing laundry. I can tell you many times that I've forgotten to do that. Best worst option is spit it on the bush. Wait, what? Spit it in the bushes or something? Oh, wait, for gum? I am not I don't know, do you guys chew gum? I am not big on chewing gum. Because you know what? Here's my reason. You chew gum, it's good for like 5-10 minutes. In all honesty. You chew gum, 5-10 minutes, you get sick of it, and then you gotta go find a place to spit it out. So, because the amount of times I've seen a Reese's cup in my pockets, wow, like the whole thing or just like the actual paper? Just spit it, just swallow it? I would never want to do that. Gotta have that chiseled jawline. There's other ways to get chiseled jawlines. I know some people, they do that whole mewing thing or they use gum to like help shape their jawline and stuff. There's other ways. Gum is not the cheat code to that. Even when it runs out of flavor, it's fun for me to chew it though. I guess some people like it. I have to remember that. I have to be open-minded to that. Brocker, lately I've been preferring Winky. My tastes have changed recently. What's happening, Mr. Odos? Today, I am like, my glasses lately. Today not much, man. I did some photography today. I had a nice little day out. I'm thinking I'm gonna make some of them wallpapers for you guys. So you guys can just, you know. Is my face cam fucking, like, is it really bad today? I don't know why. It's just not having a good time today, my face cam. Let me just turn it off on. Try it. Maybe it'll work now. I don't know what's going on with it. It has like face detect. Usually it's pretty good. I think I need to move it from here to like here. But I don't have the desk space for this. That's the only place it can physically fit. You know what I might do then? Maybe I just put it on manual focus and just have it set on this line of focus. Yeah, anyways. It's not that deep, just keep it. True. But this is what I think about during the day. I'm like, how can I make things minusculely better? Where is my Loctite? I think it's the angle, just point it downward more. Huh? Your bangs frame your face so perfectly. Thank you, appreciate it, dude. A phase one. I think a $60,000 camera might fix my problems. What if we just get a red camera to fix it? We don't need the Fuji, just get a red camera. Bro, I'm always tweaking my setup for the thinnest reasons. Or tiniest reasons. Thinnest works too. But dude, I am always doing something stupid to tweak things. Sometimes I'll spend an entire day tweaking things only to go back to what it was in the beginning of the day. That is sometimes my whole day, man. Get an IMAX camera. Hear me out, a red phase one. Red phase one Leica. You should install a feet cam. Bro isn't even shooting on 70 mil. Yeah, I'm not even IMAX ready, guys. My bad. Sounds like me fixing my stabs. Just let us into your house and watch you live in person. Yeah, should just get a stage. You can all just crowd around the desk. Red camera for feet. That would be a power play, guys. Imagine I finally, like, let's just say like 3 or 4 years down the road. Imagine this. I decide that I'm doing well YouTube, you know, making some money. I buy a red camera and I use it as a feet cam. And just keep everything else as the Fuji's. That would be a fucking power play, bro. I'm telling you, dude. That's like showing people that you just don't care. That's for the OnlyFans stream, though. Viewership through the roof. IMAX cam for feet. VR ready for the feet, guys. All right? VR ready. I'm tier 3 subbing for feet. Oh my goodness. I'm unsubbing. Chudo's like, I'm out. Peace. I'm done with this. It's been fun. Make that money, Alex. No shame. All right. Appreciate you guys. That would make MKBHD move right there. Man has like 10 red cameras. He's missing out. Why is he not doing a red camera feet cam? That's crazy. I would do it. That'd be kind of fun, man. That would be bullet time foot cam. Oh my god. Guys, there's a secret Discord channel for Alex's feet, but you need to be a mod. There is no you know what? I want to tell you guys this. There is actually no secret channels on my Discord. There's the mod channel, and then everything else is pretty standard. I'm pretty transparent with everything. I'll never understand foot stuff. Oh, I mean, like, dude, I think the wonderful part about sometimes stuff in the world is, like, you don't understand it. And you don't have to understand it. As long as no one's getting, hurt or anything in the world. People like different things. For example, there are certain hobbies that I could never, man. I could never. Like, what's some crazy hobbies? There's like some wild stuff that you would never imagine is there. And it's, as long as people are having fun, doing what they love and not hurting other people, that's all, man. The Alex Foot channel's in Tim's server? True. That's where it's probably at. Tim's the ringleader of that one. He is indeed. Flashlight hobby? Wild as shit. Flashlight hobby? I guess there is a flashlight hobby, huh? Because I've definitely seen things like that online. Now, is it this one or this one? It's the one thing about Hindy PCBs that I always fuck up on. Pretty positive. Okay, it's the one that no, it's one over. It's one to the very right. I think the flashlight stuff, though, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I've seen some of those on TikTok. I think a lot of that stuff is a little overblown. Like, when are you ever gonna need, like, I'm not talking about the guys who are really into it. Not that champagne. Oh my god. You know those like insane like 20 bajillion lumen flashlights? I don't know when you're ever gonna need one of those, like the average person, but it's crazy how much marketing they push. It is absolutely insane. Ow. They look similar. Oh, we're doing enter, not shift. In the wilderness in bear country? I suppose. Just get a floodlight. I need to illuminate a deer from a mile away. Yeah. But, I mean, the people who are into it, that's cool. I get it. Everyone has their thing. I almost fell down. You know what hobby I almost got into was pocket knives and stuff like that. And I'm kind of glad I didn't go down that route, because that's just literally something that I feel like sits on the desk and collects dust. Like, I feel like I would never use 90% of those things. Like, I had one that I really liked, and then I was like, oh, I should get another one because these are really cool to collect. And they were just so expensive, and I never ended up buying any. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I didn't go down that route. All right, well, let's do the plate. So we're sure about using half plate, guys? We're sure about it? Where'd you get that hoodie? Damn, everyone's so interested in my hoodie. Okay. This hoodie is from Naj. Naj, if you're in chat, you can link your website again if you want, man. It's that little embroidered thing on the front there. I mean, it's all gonna be solder. We all solder wrap everything here. So the whole build's gonna be soldered tonight. Is this forged carbon? Well, the pattern at least. That's nice. Dragon Ball Z? It's been a long time since I've watched it. It's been a long, long time. Do you have a P.O. box? I do. It's not public though. I love you guys, but I don't want you guys to send me stuff. It's for two reasons. One, selfish, and then one is just because I feel bad. I am not good at receiving things. Like, I am not like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not like, I'm bad with receiving gifts because then I'm just like, I'm like, no, I can't accept this. I don't deserve this. And then second of all, I'm going to be honest, the reason why I've never opened it up too, I don't live in a big space. So I totally respect that people like want to give gifts and stuff. I appreciate the sentiment. I just don't have space, man. And like, I'm trying to like declutter as it is, you know, now with keyboard stuff. But yeah, it's mostly a space thing. Yeah, that's the mode loop. He hit his P.O. box after someone sent him a ducky. No, I've never even had it public. Oh, there's the link. Thanks, Nosh. 50 Alex body pillows. No, I'm really bad at accepting gifts. I'm not good. I love giving people things, but I'm not good at accepting things. I'm very bad at it. Do you ever do custom keyboard builds? I've been interested in doing custom keyboard builds. I've been interested. I think maybe I'll one day try to do a custom keyboard build, but I heard the hobby's pretty gatekeepy, so yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I do custom keyboards in the future. This guy cooks. I'm in search of a camera to enhance my content creation with a $1,000 budget, preferably with an impressive resolution. Sharky, I'm gonna tell you something, and I want you to take this the right way and not me being, you know, mean or anything. What do you need resolution for? Like, there's nothing. I shoot with a 24 megapixel camera. Unless you're shooting billboards, you'll never need the resolution, bro. You're gonna be wasting money on that. So I would not make that your main focus, unless you're shooting billboards. If that's the case, then you do you. Let me solder in 4 corners before we do anything here. Let's turn on my iron. The other thing, when it comes to good cameras for content creation, what are you doing exactly with the camera? Like, are you gonna be shooting product photos? Like, are you gonna be doing YouTube videos? Like, what's the goal here? What are we doing, Sharky? Talk to me. What's the benefit of resolution when shooting billboards? Large scale printing. So the more pixels you have, the larger print you can make. For example, when's the last time you guys, other than wallpapers, looked at a large scale image online? I bet you most people just look at small little thumbnails or small little 1,000 pixel shots on Instagram. A picture of you? God damn, bro. I can't win with you guys. You guys are always trying to flirt with me. God damn. Right now on Phase One's website, oh my God. Oh my goodness. You guys are killing me, bro. Think about it like this too. The average person probably has what, 1440p, 4K max. I would say 1080p is still more common than anything. So what do we need all that resolution for? That's kind of like the big question at this point here, is what do you actually need it for? If you can find yourself a good reason, then I'm going to tell you, you do you. But I think you can save a lot of money by picking a camera that you don't need to spend all that money on megapixels. For example, some of the new Sony stuff's been very impressive. I still am a big Fuji guy. I think Fuji gives you a lot of creative freedom, you know? Filming sports cars and bikes, I would say probably go with Sony then. Fuji doesn't really get good for video until like some of the more expensive stuff. Probably Sony. I don't know what Sony has right now under the $1,000 mark because I don't really use Sony that much, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Fuji X-T4 is insane, but I don't think you're gonna find one of those for cheap, you know? I think those are gonna be kind of pricey. We're just soldering in 4 corners, guys. I need to watch Alex in all 3.6 million pixels. God damn. Appreciate that first of all. If you really want to save yourself some money too, but I mean, if you want to take the step in gear is always fun to kind of collect and acquire. Buy yourself a really cheap body, but buy yourself an amazing lens. That's what I would do. That would be my path of items there. That would be my lineup of stuff. Where's my little switch puller? Where did I stick it? I had it like a minute ago. There it is. Yeah, that's the saying in the camera world is date the bodies, marry the lenses. Like if you're gonna shoot sports stuff or cars and stuff, invest in that really good lens and buy yourself a kind of whatever body. You'll have more fun. Who cares about all the fancy stuff? Some people do. I mean, that gets some people going, you know? Some people like their fancy items. Totally fair. Understandable. Don't rush out to min-max your build, though. You might start hating... Oh, dude. Take this from experience as well. If you guys are going to start buying camera gear, slow your asses down with buying them right away. Buy 1 or 2 nice lenses. Learn those lenses. And then figure out what you like from there. Like, figure out what you kind of want to do. In fact, I would probably pick up just a standard zoom lens and a prime lens. And then... Actually, this would be... If I had to start fresh again, right? Not knowing anything. My path would be get a camera body and get a kit lens. Figure out what I like shooting from 18 or 16 to 55. If you end up seeing that you're shooting a lot at 35, maybe then you invest in that prime lens. Because prime lenses, you know, they're a little bit faster. Here's the other thing that most people don't tell you. You may not even like prime lenses, which is another misconception. People think prime lenses are these like make or break things in the hobby. Or not even the hobby, the profession of cameras. You may like a zoom lens. That's totally fine. So maybe zoom lenses are your thing, but I would definitely start with a kit lens. There's a good reason why they include those, like with most bodies, right? All right. Actually, we're done soldering for now. Let's put in our other switches. Yeah, some zooms, if you can get like a zoom that's really good quality, you'll have a good time with that too. Alex, how mad would you be if I sent you switches with 1,500 gram springs? I mean, if that's what you want build, I'll do it for you, but are you sure about that? I'm gonna hit you with the John Cena line there. Are you sure about that? That's exactly how I learned to use camera kit lens. Had a friend teach me the real details later on. Yeah, That's how I learned too. I had a kit lens. I mean, like, I don't remember most of the stuff I did when I was doing film. That stuff there, like, I truly don't remember. So, just got here. What are we building? I am building the Vantage from Zepsity. It's a build that looks really pretty. And we're doing it plateless. However, these switches are not the most fun to do plateless. So, we're doing it little by little here. Little by little. Let's bring this guy back out. Solder a few of these down. Have a fun stream. Bye, Soren. The case on Keycap looks so hot. It is a very nice case. I've been looking forward to this build for quite some time. I couldn't build it because I had to wait on these PCBs. But yeah, I've been very much looking forward to this. This has been a long time coming for this build. Isn't that a plate? Sorry, half plate. My bad. We're doing a half plate build today. Did I say full plateless? My bad. Half plateless. Opposite of what I'm saying. Yeah, my B. I need to get a plate fork. Dude, they're so handy. By far, one of the best things you can pick up for yourself if you're building numerous keyboards, I'd say. Very, very handy to have. Alright. Let's put the rest of these guys in. +1 to plate forks. Yeah, they're super, super good. This is when keyless as well. Okay, so we'll make sure that we avoid it this time. Hold on, let me go quickly wash my hands, guys. I've been enjoying this IC. I like it. Seems like it's going to be a good price too. Yeah, if it stays at the $295, which Zepsity, I'm hoping it stays at $295, I think this is pretty good for this one here. What's up with the plate flex cuts? I don't think they're meant to be flex cuts. I think these are just little, maybe some sort of relief in the plate, but I don't think it's meant to be flex cuts. I'm pretty confident we'll stay at $295. I hope it does, man. I really, really do. Will you get to choose the plate on this Zepsity? I should have asked you that. I don't think I did. Or will the plates all be separate? Like, will they have a stock plate and then you buy the rest separately? Comes with case, full info, Vantage, or I just want to double check. I like that you say this in the thing too. It's designed to not need foam, just including it just in case. That's very awesome. You can choose? Oh, that's awesome too. Very, very cool. Like that a lot. I will say I love it when the designers and vendors are in chat while we do these streams. It's always nice because sometimes I have like a question that I don't think of until literally stream day. So it is very, very nice and very handy to have them here. All right, now here comes the tricky part. Some of these might go in nicely and then some of them might not. I don't think any of them will. So I need to figure out a really good way to do this, which I think I'm just gonna lay down the other plate on top of it because as you guys can kind of see, these are gonna fall out the moment I flip this over. I really hope it doesn't because I don't feel like embarrassing myself tonight. Expecting a keyboard to do all that heavy lifting in a bikini plate, some shake my head, unrealistic beauty standards. Is this called a bikini plate now? I had no idea. Gotta love and hate half plates. I love them more. I love them more than I hate them. You can use a cardboard flip. Man, you know what's weird? I'm not good with the cardboard flip. Do you know how many times I've screwed up the cardboard flip? Tape them and flip them. I do that sometimes. Yeah, dude, I did that one time ever and it was such like a disaster for me. I just used way too much tape. Why is this camera? I can hear the autofocus motor in this just going like wild, but I don't see it doing anything, so. God, is this camera dying too? God fucking damn it. Y'all forgot about super glue? I haven't forgot about super glue, but I don't really use super glue. Just glue them in place. That's kind of what the solder is, right? It's like a glue, sorta. Not really, sorta, kinda. Someone should come up with the flipper. Okay, I know Gion had like an alignment tool for some of the plateless stuff. Bro, someone does need to come up with some like really good tool. Like, imagine if someone, okay, you guys can take this idea and work on it. I don't give a fuck. Imagine if someone had like a plate, right? They sold varieties of plates with a hinge mechanism on the sides here. Like, okay. And then it clamped down on the sides, like here and here. Like it just like used teeth. That way there, when you flip it, like you don't have to hold it with your hands. You can just like, you know, kind of just do whatever. That would be really good for plateless builds. Sometimes you can use your fingers and your fingers slip though. I know it's like, I get it, just use your fingers type thing, but sometimes it does slip. Alex's recommendation for Loctite, gray for stabs and blue for plateless switches. Yeah. Doesn't lube switches have plateless holes? Do they actually? No, I didn't know that. That's something I did not know about. Actually, I'm gonna use the aluminum for this because I don't trust myself with this plastic plate. All right. Remember to not flip this, Alex. God. No, this is 5-pin. It's just because sometimes the switches might be a bit loose in the plate, or sometimes the tolerances on certain PCBs are a little looser. So, I would Insomniac. Are you talking about the Shure SM7B? Is that what you're thinking about? Because I would not recommend that particular microphone to anyone unless you're doing like podcasting. That mic is not a keyboard streaming mic. I know everyone and their brother recommends that microphone to everybody at any given point in time, but yeah, that microphone is really, really not meant for keyboard streams. It's good for voice. It definitely has a lot of certain character to it, like it's bassy. It also has a bit more, I guess, depth to it, but it's a very flavored microphone. It's not very flat. And when you're looking for proper sound test stuff, you want a flat microphone. The SM7B is, to me, strictly a podcast mic, and even that, I don't think it's the best podcast mic in the world. I really hate how bassy it is. If you want something good, look at Lewitt. So Lewitt. Lewitt makes some good stuff. I mean, hell, I think even like Blue makes some good stuff too. Although I don't know their price ranges for their products these days. That's exactly what I love about it. Yeah, you can hate it or love it, but if you want accuracy, that's not the microphone. Agreed, and I'm using one right now. Have it for 7 years, but for sound tests, no good. Yeah, it's awful for sound tests. I saw Blue had a sale on a lot of the mics on Amazon. Yeah, you could use those, although they are kind of chunky. You can even get yourself a little shotgun mic. That's what I use for everything. They're a little tough to set up, in my opinion. Like it took me like a little while to find like a good spot for it, but I mean, I think my sound tests sound true to life because when I listen back to it, I'm like, oh, this sounds exactly like it does on my desk. But I do use a like, I'm gonna be honest, my mic is pretty expensive, but it's a pretty good microphone. It's it's not Shure, it's a Sennheiser 416 MKH or MKH 416, whatever the order is for that. Is BoardSource XYZ a good website? I've heard about it. I've never ordered anything personally. I don't think I've had any people complain about them to me ever. Get a Phase 1 mic. God, man. Any Alice suggestions that aren't the fuckwad? Oh, the Falqua? Come on, that's not nice. Come on. Well, not that you can even get the Falqua right now. Falqua is, that's over. I don't know what's out for Alice keyboards right now. There's one I'm going to be doing soon. It's from, Keyboard Treehouse. I don't know when I'm doing that. I think I'm doing an Alice board from them. Bolsa Alice is in stock? Are you sure? Oh yeah, the Alyssa Group I? Yeah, that's true too. Ha! Nice. Okay, now comes the tricky part with this. Because now comes just reflowing all these and making sure everything's nice in its spot. So, sorry guys, I'm not going to be looking up too much for this, but here, I'll flip this over to the other camera. So what I'm doing here is I'm going over each individual leg. So I did one single leg on each switch. I'm using my thumb to support the particular switch. And then I'm just making sure it's all been pushed in correctly by leaving it at a bit of pressure. Let it cool for you can let it cool for literally a second. But I just want to make sure when we do a plateless build, it all gets done, or a half plate in this case, evenly. Looks like I did a pretty good job on most of this, but some of them, yeah, some of them I can feel like are shifting a little bit as I do this, which is good. It means they're getting pushed down to being flush. Like this one here was angled. Bolsa Alice is on discount. I mean, like, realistically, guys, if you're gonna... Word of advice, Black Friday is soon. Cyber Monday sales and all those Black Friday sales, soon. Word of advice, if you guys are wanting keyboard stuff, just wait. There's going to be so many sales, man. Unless you actually really need that thing and you're worried it's going to sell out, I would just wait. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It's because it's on face detect mode and there's no face when I put my head down. Everyone's gonna have to deal with it for 5 minutes here while I focus on doing this. Sorry, everybody. Maybe I don't use face detect mode anymore. Maybe that's the solution. New macro key for soldering. Macro key? Yeah, maybe I need to disable face cam or something when I'm doing soldering. We're good. Everything should be, some of them might be a little bit turnt. I'm hoping everything's in pretty good spot here, but we'll see as we put everything in here. Let's solder the rest of these in place. It detects the face on your, oh, that's, dude, it might be that, man. Dude, it might actually be this. It might think this is a face. That's true. Okay, let's see if it goes wild now. Greg's wife. What the? Alright. We'll see if it goes absolutely crazy now. I never thought about that. I put that up this morning. Actually, it was on yesterday, I think, too. That is Giga Brain, bro. Okay, let me know if it still does it. If it still goes crazy. It still might, you know, fail focusing, but... No, I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't know it would do that. I think it's a keyboard. I don't think it's going to focus on it. It's fine now? Oh my god. Who fixed that? WOD? Was that WOD? Oh my god. Still doing it? Is it still doing it? Good so far? It still probably will do it once or twice, but I don't think it'll be as aggressive as before. Because before it was pretty aggressive, right? Like it happened like every 2 seconds. Seems to be doing it less though. Yeah, it could have just been that. That's crazy, man. Would have never thought. That's probably why I heard the autofocus motor going absolutely nuts too. I'm actually going to change the way it focuses tomorrow. I'm just going to put it on a large spot focus and just put it in the center and then just call it a day. I'm going to take it off face detect. Because I don't think, like, when I put my head down, it's looking for faces. Damn, though, that's funny. That is funny. It's still an early tech. Face detect stuff? I don't think it's too early. It's just not the best in the world. Especially on the Fuji cameras don't have the best focus system. It does that effect where you have a pimple and you think everyone's looking at it? Yeah, kinda. That's funny though. What temperature you usually solder at? I solder at 340 lately. But I think it's just because my iron's getting a little old. So might need to get myself a new part for this. Yeah, if you want the best focus system right now, I think Sony's is pretty good, and I've heard Canon's is pretty decent too. I think Fuji's actually the weakest in terms of autofocus. At least when I use it, it's pretty ass. Like it's not that good. I just prefer the quality of photos that comes out of the Fuji's. Sony's great. Been using my A7 IV. Yeah, I've heard great things. I used to have a Sony, and it was really great for autofocusing. It's just I hate it the way the colors came out on Sony. Everything, just like for video anyways, when I was doing live streaming, just felt so sterile and boring. And the Fuji stuff just has like a totally different vibe. But you know what? If I had to... if more of my Fuji stuff ends up failing in the future, Fuji's really expensive to get into. If I can't find cheap replacements for things, I'd be tempted to try Sony again. Yeah, film sims are great. That's what I'm using a film sim for my stream. I'm just using their standard Provia, which I know doesn't look truly like Provia, but it's nice. I don't actually do any color grading for film stuff. It's just straight out of the Fuji camera. Canon colors are it. Canon colors are great too. I've just never gotten into Canon cameras. Sony just for face cam? I could potentially do that. I mean, like if something happens to the face cam I have now, yeah. I could potentially. I still have some of my old Sony lenses that I couldn't sell off because nobody wanted to buy them. So I could try. Settled on Fuji because great balance of price, function, and... Yeah, I after being with Nikon forever and then dabbling with Sony and absolutely just not vibing with the way it took photos, I settled on Fuji because Fuji just made me fall in love with like the colors that it had, just simple menus, everything. But I will admit though, let me show you guys this. The most simple menu system I have keycaps on my desk. The most simple menu system I've ever seen is this guy. This is quite literally the most simple menu in the world. It has 3 goddamn buttons on this camera. And then everything in this is just like, it's so easy to go through everything and all that stuff. This is probably the like, I don't even go into that setting. Everything's on this, and if you want to change something, you just click it and go through it. Or, you know, if you want to change the EV, you just click the EV and then you can just slide through it over here. That is the easiest menu I've ever used. Guys, now flex, oh my gosh. Yeah. Where's the insert money here slot? Fuji is still a little complex. Like if I grab my Fuji camera and show you guys, it's still a little complex. Still some stuff in comparison, but I just like stuff that's like simple. The phase 1 menu. Is that the new thing? Do we just secretly have one now? I still can't believe, man. I still can't believe I saw one today. That is crazy cool to see someone actually shooting with one in the wild. It's a self-defense weapon? Do you have one too? They're heavy, man. That's even mine. Mine's like supposed to be like a light camera, but I have the brass version. It's so heavy. Phase 1 menu pretty good. I've never used one. I'd love to try one, man. You have an M4? That's so cool. Alex, have you ever experimented with drones? No, I've been wanting to get a drone. I don't know where to start with drones. One of my friends talked to me about it a little while ago because he had some amazing shots. And like, it's not even a super expensive drone. I also just don't know where to start with them. I'm a little nervous using one, to be honest. But they look really cool. They look like fun to play with. I'm still kind of in this phase right now, like, where I feel like I'm relearning how to take pictures for like the 15th time. Because I'm kind of growing artistically as well, and I want my art to be a reflection of how I'm growing as well. So I'm not quite at that phase where I'm done with just, how can I word this? I just want to keep going forward with how I'm taking photos and learning. Because I don't think I'm at a phase where I'm like happy with a lot of the photos I do, you know? Even though I know a lot of people say that they're really good, and I just want to keep going, man. I just want to keep having fun. All right, I think I got all this soldered. I'm gonna wash my hands one more time. I look good, I think. I think we're good. DJI is an easy call. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. DJI seems like an easy recommend. Well, one thing I've been trying to do is I've been trying to learn and force myself to use a 35mm lens. I am not good at 35mm. They get shots. Flat out will never be able to take with them. Kind of takes the fun out of it. I mean, yeah, I get that. Opening, thank you so much for the resub, bro. I appreciate that kissing face. Bro, I thank you so much for that. Let me wash my hands, guys. So one thing I'm kind of teaching myself again, because it's been so long, like I've been only doing product photography for the last 8 years. I did a little bit of street stuff, and I really liked the stuff I used to do way back when. But more recently, honestly, I forgot how to do a lot of things. I forgot how to compose my stuff outside. I think of everything like a product shot, and I don't like that. So I've been forcing myself to go out, and I've been forcing myself to do 2 things, which is slow down with my photos, not just to shoot a bunch of random things, actually think it through. And then the other thing I've been forcing myself to do is Kron, I'm totally down, man. If you want to, hit me up on Discord. And then the other thing I've been doing too is I'm learning how to use lights and shadows a little bit more. I took a really nice photo today where I kind of like practiced that. Like I was trying in a bunch of photos today. So if you guys go into Discord, where's my Discord? I have too many Discords, man. Way too many Discords. Oh my God, here it is. It's in the photography channel. And then I did one with this like light strip in this like car parking lot that just looked surreal to me. And I tried to compose that in a way where it was very dramatic. How many Discords? I don't even know, man. And then I waited for someone, like, again, being patient and not just overdoing it.
Hi.
So Nuts Insider 96, what's going on, bro? How you doing? 19 months? Dude, it feels like just yesterday you stumbled upon this stream. It honestly does, man. I think I did a pretty good job soldering all the switches in. I think I did. How's that look? That looks pretty sick. I like the look of the forged carbon plate. That's pretty nice, man. Hair's looking fresh, dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Mike said they're restoring the theater next to the NK Meetup Hotel. Just decided to grab a GGI and document the process. Oh, that's going to be interesting. All right. So let's open up this case. I love the back of this thing, man. It's like subtle enough to where it almost looks flat, but it definitely has that bit of a divot in it. That is nice. I really like this board, man. This turned out a great Zepsody. It looks really good. I don't see, like I said, other than the small little tooling path on the inside, which is where the what's it called, daughter board would go. I don't think there's anything like glaringly bad or obvious. It'll be $295. This board is going to be selling for $295. I'm hoping it doesn't change. I'm really hoping that Zepsody can keep it at that price. I have the link to the IC, I think, in the, if you type in ! build, I'm pretty positive it's there. Regular carbon fiber has a pattern, while forged carbon fiber has like a, it kind of looks like pressed. I don't know a good way to describe it, guys. It just looks like smashed together, sort of. Is that a good way to describe it? This is gonna sound insane with the Wisterias. Quality is hyping me up right now, man. This board looks beautiful. It is very pretty. Like I said, I've been eyeing this for a while. I don't think, like if I were to pick this up right now, I think silver would be the best color for this. Because the silver with the silver accent on the back there with the silver weight, I think this would look absolutely insane. It still looks good. Like I think a blackout build would look really cool with this. But man, I've been simping over silver keyboards lately. And it's funny, I used to hate silver keyboards. I don't mind a good red keyboard. I would have loved to see, actually, what are the colors for this? I feel like I'm gonna talk out of my ass right now because I sort of remember them, but I also don't recall them all. Silver is amazing, Zepsody. The purple is very silvery though. Maybe that's what I'm getting confused with the silver then. I didn't even realize that was purple. Let me double check the IC. 1 second, I wanna see this now. I indeed wanna see this. Vantage. The white would be nice too. Maybe I'm getting the white confused. Oh, that's not even white. Is that E-White Protos? No, I think that's what I'm probably getting. I probably thought that was silver. E-White looks great on this though. The purple does look good. I'm again just talking. It's my opinion on what colors I like. I don't love the red in this actually. I feel like the red, if it was a bit more burgundy, would look really classy with this. But again, that's just my opinion. It's just, they're just colors at the end of the day. All right, here's the internals, guys. If you guys want to take another look at the internals here. So you get the weight, 3 screws. I don't like the fact that this is Phillips. but I'm willing to let that go because it's the weight. I hope that ends up changing to hex. I don't see this as a big deal to change the hex though, Zepsity. I'm not really big on, it won't be for final. Perfect, bro. I love that. Love, love, love that. Okay. I was gonna say orange would be good, but I mean, like, I feel like I would just be very biased saying orange would be good because I like orange. Ooh. I've never seen an all-white JST cable. That is interesting. Very interesting. And it does kind of look, I think this is this proprietary? I don't love the fact that it's proprietary. Like, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but again, if you open up files for this in the long run, like if you allow people to like download the files for this, actually, it almost looks like this is going to be a tough fit for this. H60 routing is weird. A forest green would look really nice for this too. All right, I am seeing a bit of a problem though, Zepsity. The cable itself, the little JST cable, this part of it is actually a little bit too fat. So it's colliding. The DB, oh, it's fixed for final? Then okay. And I don't even need to, okay. Oh, did you mention it in the Discord? Let me double check. I might have read over that note. Data board routing will be changed. Oh, okay. Never mind. Maybe I misread that in terms of something else. Never mind. Here I am thinking I found something. I'm like, I can help Zepsity out, but I'm wrong. Oh, never mind. One side of the cable will be clipped, so it'll fit here. Okay, sounds good. Actually, I might do the same with this, just so it fits, so I can actually use the board. Oh wait, let's keep this out for now. And actually, I'm gonna trim this, just so it can fit. Where's my little clippers? Where did I stick you? You're ahead of the game on everything, I love it. Yeah, I mean, that's quite amazing, to be honest. Really appreciate that. Thanks for the follows, by the way, everybody, and thank you guys for tuning in to stream today. I always appreciate you guys and love you guys very much. Oh, I clicked the wrong side. There we go. Alrighty. Hydrate. More coffee for me. I've completely screwed myself with this late night coffee thing, by the way. Should have never started it. I don't know what came over me to start doing this late night coffee, but now I rely on it. So, not too happy with my decision there. Do I feel like we need more 75s in the hobby? Ooh. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't matter, because like if people want to make 75s, then like so be it type thing. You know, like I do think that 75 and 65s are probably one of the more popular layouts out there, and I do feel like there's a lot of good 65s and a lot of good 75s as well. So I don't know the answer to this. Like, I think it's cool to see more stuff. I don't want to say like, no, that's it, we're done. But there definitely has been. I'd like to see definitely more. Like, you know what I'd like to see? 1 or 2 more full-size keyboards. I feel like you could do a lot with that. And then, I know one of these is like, what, 70 and the other one's 90, is it? Let's see, which one's which? Which one is which? Actually, Zepsy, since you're here, I won't even bother looking through things. Which one's which? Is the white one the lighter one? They almost feel the same, but I know there's a difference. And then there's black as well. The black feels like the squishiest. Kind of want to do the clear ones. What are the clear ones? Are the clear ones 90? I did not send 80. Oh, then what are the clear ones? Oh wait, I did send clear. Those are 80. Guys, can I use the 80s? I low-key want to try the 80s on these. Ooh, these go on so nicely. This is so satisfying to put these things on. Oh wait, it's not clear. So they just sit on the leaf spring like so. But I don't know if I'm gonna put these two on. You know what? I'll put them on for now, and if I feel like they need to be taken off, the nice thing about these is you can take them off. But I am usually one to skip on putting gaskets underneath the spacebar. Put the 50s. You know what? I might try that. Let me put the light ones on there. Which one? The black was the lightest. Okay. Good call. We'll do that. We shall do that because that would be kind of fun to try out. It's making me want to get my first 60 so bad. So far, everything's been pretty good about this board. The few things that I've already noticed, Zepsy's like, oh yeah, we fixed those. So I am very happy with that. All right, so let's screw this all in together now. We'll put our put those guys on. Oh, should I use the black screws for the back? That would look kind of clean. I'm divided right now. I think I'm gonna use the black screws. That does look pretty clean with the black screws. Could we build it with a split backspace? I mean, I have another PCB. Perhaps we can do another build of this soon. Maybe I can talk to Zepsy. We can schedule another day. But we have some time. Maybe we can do another one like in December or something. But we can do a lot with this PCB. There is a lot of options with this Heine PCB, as you guys can see. There is tons of options. Who's your favorite Canadian artist? Am I only choosing between Drake or The Weeknd? Or do I get other choices here? Billy Talent is pretty high-key nice, bro. Ryan Gosling? Oh, I'm only choosing between Drake or The Weeknd. I would pick The Weeknd, probably. I feel like I like The Weeknd a little bit more than I like Drake. I feel like I vibe with the songs a bit more. So this will be in GB January. I don't know if Zepsody has a more accurate date, but I was told just January-ish. I think The Weeknd's from Toronto, right? If I'm not incorrect there. No exact date. Okay, so we'll just say tentative January. Tentative. My favorite Canadian artist is Alex. Hey, thanks Intense. Appreciate you, bro. All right, let's put this stuff back. Let's put our feetsies on. Have you ever been to Vancouver? No, I have not. I heard it's really nice though, but I have personally never have gone yet. Seems like a lot of screws. I'd say that's a pretty regular amount of screws. They were just kind of long screws. I don't think that took away anything from the build for me. Zep, I'm gonna be honest, I don't love these clear feet. I think I would prefer them just to be black. The adhesive, as you can see, like part of it where it's adhered better. Oh, well, yeah, I prefer a black. Feet have been changed. Was that on the list too? Am I just like fumbling so hard not reading Zepsity's list? Oh, he didn't do that. Perfect. Okay, it's on the IC. No, I fumbled again. Everything I say he's already thought of. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna continue building the board and not say a word. Bruh, Alex. I'm just gonna continue building it, man. Zep's already thought of everything. He's like, guys, we've already thought it all through. We don't need Alex for this. We just need him to build things and just be happy. All right. That's Howie's board. This is Howie's board? God, I love this bottom, man. This is so pretty. All right. Ooh, this looks pretty nice. Oh, shut up and build. Yeah, that's definitely Howie yelling at me right there. Internal monologue of Howie. I appreciate all these different gasket options. I like that too. That's fun. Fun to experiment with. Now, the hard part about this is deciding on switches, or keycaps rather. I don't know what to use. Yeah, the switches are nice. Something dark. Yeah, I definitely want to use it like a... Maybe, do I just... Miklon? I can't switch Miklon off the thing I need, because I need to take photos of that some more, but... Oh, you know what? I have something we could use. Do I? Are you guys up for a JTK set? It's still ABS. Yeah. This is JTK Pilot, I believe. I think this would look nice on it. It's not quite black. It does have a bit of like a charcoal tone tint, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you guys have seen this set. Yeah? No, this is definitely not Cyrillic. It's more of like a charcoal. Oh my god, I don't know why JTK does this. Like, what are these things inside? What's the point of giving me these? Yeah or no? Like, now they're on everything, and now I gotta deal with taking them off. Do we like that? No? Do we not use this board then? Why not? Hold on, let me see what else I got. Let me see what else I have. I actually want to touch up the stab a little bit too. How about Night Runner? Do you guys want to use Night Runner? Would Night Runner look good on this, do you think? Let's put this there. Yeah? I don't have Fright Club. I never ended up getting that one there. Although I could ask Mike for it, I guess. We're down with Night Runner? Polybius? I feel like we use Polybius so often now. You know? We gotta change it up a little bit. Yes, guys, we'll do... Okay, we're going to do prediction, but I need you guys to promise me no one's going to get upset. All right? So, we'll do a prediction. You guys know what's going on here. This is a prediction to see if this set will be messed up. GMK is one of my favorite Keycap sets. Like, I like GMK stuff. However, their packaging leaves little to be desired. So what we do here, in case you guys are new, is this set going to be messed up inside? You guys have 2 minutes. You guys can bet. The rules are if even one thing is messed up, so that means completely upside down, completely overlapping another key, completely out of place, that is considered messed up. So even one key can fuck this up. A little bit of overlap, a little bit of out of place, or just like shifted over because there's no stopper in there does not count. So just so you guys have an idea of what I count. We should change the rules to 2 keys. We've done this for too long though, Geoff, with the rules that we currently have, that I feel like it would be unfaithful of me to change the rules now, you know? You think the packaging would be over-engineered? I feel like at one point it was very well engineered, but then they decided to go a route of making these like, I mean, I appreciate it. It's like eco-friendly packaging. However, the eco-friendly packaging is just not that good. Like it falls apart really easily. Like it's very like bleh. What's a good novelty set that would work with GMK Wasabi? I have no idea. That's a very particular set. I'm not too sure. It's required by the German government, I think. I'm not too sure. That'd be interesting if it was. All right. Like 10 more seconds, guys, I think. 20 more seconds of voting. And then we'll slap some keycaps on this. By the way, if you guys are wondering, I have been enjoying this. I did swap out to the all black loop this morning, but I actually swapped back because I still prefer this case more. For whatever reason, I like the metallic sound signature that comes out of the full aluminum build. It's weird. Usually I'm the other way around, but... You want a quick look at the case? Here's the bottom of it. It has this really cool weight where it has this... I don't even know what to call it. The lighting is not doing this complete justice right now, but it is super awesome looking. Here, we'll switch angles too. Super pretty. It's like, yeah, it's like an envelope kinda. Everything's great. Like the way the light hits this, it feels very premium too. Sometimes you get like aluminum boards where they kind of just feel cheapy. This feels great. The edges, they're all nicely like rounded off too. So everything just feels like very premium about this. You can tell by the way the light hits it too. It looks beautiful. All right. Howie. So nice.
What's good, cutie pie?
What's good? You're here now, so that's good. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a good day today. All right, guys. Actually, we'll pause the music for this. What's up, though, Howie? How you doing, man? So, let's see. Yeah, it's like an indented weight, sort of. I'm surprised we didn't like Pilot. I'm a little disappointed we didn't like Pilot. I think Pilot's a nice looking set. Petitions to play Pirates of the Caribbean? You mean like that? While we do this? I can voice out the song for you, but unfortunately I can't play it because I'll be DMCA'd because I don't have the audio track separated for VOD purposes. Ooh, this set is nice. I forgot how Night Runner looked. All right. Play the dubstep version. Ooh, okay. Second row good. Acceptable. How's my day been? Honestly, it's been busy. I've been very productive today, so I'm very happy about that. Acceptable. Dude, this is like waving off to the sides. Acceptable. Oh, acceptable. I think this is acceptable. We're not done yet, though. Don't get ahead of yourselves. Oh, we're good. This is good. This is good. There's nothing wrong with this. We're good. It's the first one in a while. First one in a while, guys. No, this was not fucked up. Pay up. Choose outcome. Nope. Not screwed up. The arrow keys are too separated. It's fine. I'm not gonna do that because you know what happens? Like these indents suck. So they're never that good. I'm not gonna like dock it points for the indents. What set is this? It's Night Runner. It's from Space Cables. I don't know the other vendors for this worldwide. I just know the US vendor. I can't remember who the Canadian vendor was. It's been a while. Just touching up these stabilizers. It's half plate forged carbon fiber. Alrighty. God, I love the sound of cherry stabs. Absolutely adore cherry stabilizers. Alrighty, let's see what this is gonna sound like now. Now I want to watch Pirates of the Caribbean. I haven't watched that in so long, dude. I finally tried using cherry stabs for the first time. What did you think? I demand a recount, unfortunately. The Wisteria's lung pull, I'm like 99% positive they are, but yeah, they are. They're lung pull. I just want to double check the notes. Just double checking them. All right, let's put all the keycaps on before we judge this sound profile. What kind of mount is this? It's leaf spring. Otherwise, just gaskets. Proprietary gasket condom mount. Yeah, just call it gasket mount. I think the leaf springs in this are a little bit blocked by the gaskets. So I would consider this just more of like a gasket mount, if anything. These switches do feel really good though. Where can I buy cherry stabs? I get all of mine from R&D KBD, but I'm pretty positive you can buy them in bulk from other places. Yeah, you know what? That's another design choice that I really like about keyboards. You know, I think the Mode Loop has decent bezels on it. Like, I still to this day prefer thin bezels on my keyboards. I don't mind a chunky chin and a chunky forehead, but those side bezels, I like when the side bezels are thinner. I've always really appreciated that. Like, I think it's just such a nice, like, classy design. Is that VTeha types? Ethan, you've been streaming a while. How was the board? How long was your stream? Like 4 hours? A new streamer? How did you like it? New streamer? He's new streamer Teehee types. Pretty dank once we put the MX Blacks in it. Yeah, I actually preferred it with the cherry switches versus the long poles. Yeah, Morandi switches, I feel like those might be a hit and miss in this. Show us your keyb. I'm using the loop too, so I'm not actually using anything much different from Mr. Teehee types. Crazy views for a new streamer. Yeah, I actually sat down and I watched. You know what's weird? I have no interest in the product, but I just wanted to watch Teha. So I watched his new vlogging review kind of thing on his, was it DJI camera you had? That thing's really small. It's pretty crazy the quality that came out of that. I'm very impressed with that. But it was fun watching him at, like, what was he at, like a fair or something? That was fun watching that. I enjoyed that, Mr. Teehee types. Those switches are so crooked. Which one's crooked? Maybe this one here a little bit. Which one's crooked? I don't think I got anything crooked. Don't make me. A veteran streamer. Thank you. Anytime, sir. Those alphas pop so much. All are crooked. D crooked. Yeah, I might have to go in and tweak a little bit of them, but actually, no, the D's not bad. I don't know. I don't think it's crooked. I think it's maybe optical illusion. Listen here, guys. I think it's an optical illusion. The spacing between the S and F. Oh my god, I fucking looked at that. Looked at the bottom corners. Okay, well, I'll have to maybe go in. These switches were loose on this PCB. If I notice a whole bunch are a little bit crooked, I'll have to go in and manually adjust a lot of these. What switches are those? They're the Wisteria switches. GMKZ. Okay, you know what, guys? Let's pause for a second. Don't make me keep looking down. I'm getting my head's getting a little whiplash here. Spacebar about to sound fire. Ooh, I can already tell this is gonna be sick. Control. The legend itself is crooked. We'll see. We shall see. This is a very nice set. Good call on this, guys. Good call on this set. Jim KZ has always been crooked. Man, I don't know how you guys notice these things. I don't think to this day I've ever looked at a set that hard. The O to area is cursed. Well, look, I can go in and adjust, guys. That's the tough part about doing platelets sometimes is you're gonna have to go in and do slight adjustments, especially when things are looser. That is indeed the tough part. Ooh. No, it doesn't look that bad. You know, I'm not gonna go in and adjust. I'm not adjusting anything in this. This looks fine to me. Whatever. All right. So this is the board here. Really nice back piece on this. Again, I really like the overall design of this. I really like. I do want to, once we do this test, I'm probably going to open this up again because I would like to try the other gaskets in this as well. And then I'm going to see about maybe gasket placements and stuff like that. All the things I pointed out on the stream, Zepsody already like immediately said all those things are already worked on and being fixed. Like actually, this is one thing I didn't mention, the cutout for the feet, the bump-ons, they're a little smaller, but he mentioned that he's going to fix that. It's not going to be clear anymore. They're going to be black and white. And then everything else I've mentioned, he's already fixing. So let's see what this sounds like. We're using Wisteria switches. They've been lubed with 3204. We're using a half plate, which is the carbon fiber one. Ooh. There's no foam or anything in this board too. Okay, I really like this spacebar. This is a nice contrast of the alphas. I don't even need to change. I thought maybe I'm not gonna like these gasket hardness because I've never really used something like an 80 durometer. This is nice. God, dude, that spacebar is hot. Enter has a little bit of hollowness to it. But you know what? Well, not even hollowness, rather. It has like a metallic-y ping. But I don't mind that at all. Bit of character there. That spacebar is sick. Even with the 80 durometer, this still doesn't feel like super, super tough to type on. Although I think maybe some people might prefer like in between. That's pretty nice. Ooh, this does look really good with this keycap set. 70 is best. Should we take this apart and put 70s, guys? Do we quickly swap the gaskets for Zepsody? It probably won't impact sound at all. It shouldn't. I don't think it will. We're still, dude, I have to admit, if this is how these switches come stock, I am very, very, very impressed with these switches. Very impressed with these. This is the hardest durometer gasket, and I would say that it's not like super duper Envoy or, you know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of like an O-ring build, sort of. That's what it kind of feels like, sort of. Like it has a little bit of movement, but yeah, this kind of, yeah, exactly. This keyboard kind of sells itself. I don't think I need to say anything else about this. Everything we brought up during the stream, all my concerns, Zepsody already told us these are stuff that we're not going to have to worry about, which is fantastic. The overall design is great. I like the thin bezels on the side. I like the forehead, and I mean, this just kind of hits everything for me. This is just a good board. This is nice. In the bottom, don't you change, wait, what? What am I changing? Yeah, 295 is not bad for this. I'm really, really hoping that Zepsody can keep the 295 price point. This board really sounds similar to the Moment. I don't have a Moment to like compare, nor like, I wish I can remember how the Moment sounds. I just don't remember off the top of my head. Price is basically locked in. Okay, perfect. Perfect. That's awesome, bro. 295 for this. I'm here for it. Thanks guys for the follows, by the way. And thank you again, Mr. Teehee Types, for the raid if you're still here. Okay. Out of just my own sheer curiosity, I do want to see how the other gaskets feel. I'm going to go change them. You guys don't have to watch the stream anymore if you guys don't want to. I just want to see how they feel and maybe if they impact sound at all. So if you guys want to, I'm genuinely interested. I actually really like this board. This is really nice. Teehee Types is now Teehee Pipes. He's always been Mr. Pipes to me. What's up, Taya? I just got here. Yeah, we just finished. A seasoned veteran in the OnlyFans. New to keyboards, veteran of OnlyFans, Mr. Teehee Pipes. Oh my gosh. Had to cop some more Wisterias, whoop whoop. Yeah, dude, the Wisteria's kind of slap. I'm gonna have to pick up some too. Pretty nice switches. Didn't you try the Mechanist Culp Tray thing? What's that exactly? When you built the Urskog? The play tray is hard to get? Culp Tray. I don't remember that, Fira. Is that... I don't exactly know what that is. Did I miss a compliment? Gargle. Hey, Gargle. I know I didn't know what that thing that Fira was talking about, but you know what I do know? How much I love you, bro. And I hope you're having a good day. And I know that me and you are going to be okay in the long run, all right? Love you, dude. I hope you're having a good one. Always, always love you, bro. Oh, Gargle want me to compliment Fried? Fried? I know I just messed up and just complimented Gargle, but you know it'll never mess up? Me and your relationship, bro. I hope you're having a good day today. And I hope, hey, if no one's told you, I know I say this. I try to remind everyone once in a blue moon. But we're Really appreciate you, and I hope you remember that you're very loved, all right? Really appreciate you. Someone got Leica in here for next stream. Someone get Leica in here? I don't think Leica would give a shit about this stream. They'd probably laugh. They would just laugh. All right, let's swap out these gaskets now. Yo, was that the Violet Evergarden? I watched the whole thing. It's my girl's favorite. Oh, the sweater has Violet Evergarden on it, yeah. It's from, I don't know if he's still in here. I don't know if Naj is still in here, but it's from Naj. Naj hooked me up with this. He was very kind. I do want to keep the spacebar gaskets to these ones here, though, so I'm going to leave the gaskets on these ones. But Zepsity said that the other gaskets are his favorite, which I think were the white ones. So we're going to use the white ones. Thank you, Kenny. Can you suggest a good RSU keyboard that is red and made of aluminum? Oh, I don't know what's available right now for that exactly. All I really know is everyone was talking about the Bulls Alice before. I don't really follow Alice style keyboards or RSU keyboards at all. They're not really my thing, so I just don't follow them. Like, I don't mind the good one. Like, I think the, I don't know if it's gonna come in red. The Alyssa is probably one of my favorite visually that have come out in a long, long time. But, yeah, it's really it. It's really all I know of. Does it come in red? There you go. Maybe pick up the Alyssa when it does come out. What the heck? Why aren't we aligning properly here? There we go. What plate am I using? I'm actually using a half plate build for this. How long? Okay, you know what, Morris? Come on, man. Come on. Hey, have you guys played the finals yet? Has anyone been playing that here in chat? Is it good? Is it worth playing? Can I play it? Like, is it closed beta or something right now? Test is gone now? Oh, so I can't play it? That's unfortunate. Come play Battlefield 2042? I feel like that's a bit of an older game, isn't it, Howie? Dude, I used to be so into Battlefield games. Like, that was my jam. But I haven't really been playing Battlefield too often. Kind of got into Call of Duty for a little bit. Like the Battle Royale one. I really didn't care for Call of Duty multiplayer growing up. Wasn't really something I, like, went wild over, but... I heard mixed things about the new COD. Warzone's mid. It was fine when there's no cheaters. Kind of Dice made it better now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the only thing I want to try the finals, but the only thing I've been really playing in terms of, like, games is if I do play something like a shooter, I play Apex. That's really about it. So this is a 70 durometer. Definitely makes it a bit softer feeling. Not crazy difference because it's only 10 durometer difference. Nah, it doesn't sound any different, but it's hard to tell the difference between these and the 80s. I'm not gonna lie. It does slap though. Yeah. Okay, I don't really notice the difference too much. If it's there, maybe I'm not hearing it right now. But you probably would notice definitely a big difference with the 50s. But yeah, no, the 70s not too much of a difference though. Yeah, dude, the spacebar, insane. That's really nice. It's a good keyboard, man. I really like this. Opinions on KTT Roses, one of my favorite switches still. Very, very nice, Zepsity. Really, really like this. I'm gonna go in and like adjust. I think it's just really these two switches, 1 and 2, the 2 brackets. I need to like turn them a little bit and solder them in because the platelets didn't really get aligned properly there. Really, really nice though, man. I really, really like the board. I think he did a fantastic job on this, dude. I don't think there's a single piece of this that I can really say stands out as something that's an objective flaw here. Really nice. At a really good price point too, I feel. Is this going to be a, like, I guess I didn't ask you this either. Is this going to be a limited group buy? Like what's the, is there going to be like a maximum order here? Like only 300? Are we limiting this? 250 total? That makes sense. That's a pretty good MOQ, I think. All right, that's pretty nice. I would say if you guys are going to follow this, probably follow the IC. Or I don't know, Zepsity, would Discord have all the updates too, I'm assuming? Probably just follow the IC though, guys. I think that's probably where you're going to find most of the information if you're not into joining Discords. But yeah, I think this is still slated for sometime in January. I don't think Zepsity has a, what's it called, firm date on this yet. KTT King Whites, they're good too. I like all KTT switches. They're all good. Thinking about getting Diamond Avalon switches? Dude, those are a fire switch. You know what, dude? These ones here, these Wisterias. I actually want to use these in more builds. I might have to bother Zepsity for another pack of these to give them a go. But yeah, that's pretty much the stream, guys. That's pretty much it tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be streaming with Tim tomorrow. I don't know what the hell we're doing. I couldn't tell you. We're going to do something, though. Couldn't tell you. But let's go see who we can go raid, because I want to raid someone right now. Love you, Big Al. Oh, Big A or Big Al? No one calls me Al. That's the first time, I think. I don't think I've been called Al before. Is no one streaming keyboards right now? Oh, Clackbait is. Oh, he's doing the BD60. I'm going to be doing this sometime soon. I don't know when. This is the new Gray Studios board. Here, we'll raid Clackbait. He's a good guy. I like Clackbait. All right, guys. Enjoy. Can you check my DM? Will do. Travis, I might get to it tomorrow morning because I need to go clean and then I might turn in early tonight. So I might get to your DM tomorrow morning if that's chill with you, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in today. Love you guys. Really appreciate you guys as normal, as always. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate the gift, man. Really do, bro.
So nice. Travis Go 24 gifted a tier 1 sub to Zoo Panda.
Let's go raid Clackbait. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, because if you just don't care for watching Tim, which I understand. That's totally understandable. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Friday is the subathon. So if you guys want to potentially win some stuff, come visit the stream on Friday. See you guys. Bye, everyone, and enjoy Clackbait's stream. Goodbye.